Hey everyone, today, depends on where you are, our time today, we're on the Empower Network's Empower Hour call with Tracey-Walker. And let me tell you, Tracey-Walker is just such a phenomenal woman. She is a great mentor, she is a great inspiration, and you know, she's been up, she's been down, she's been up, she's been down. You know, she knows what it's all about. Like, she's walked the walk, talk the talk, and the chick is definitely worth listening to.
And she's real.
And she's very, very real. There were just so many gold nuggets in
pages and pages worth of gold nuggets, actually.
Yeah, in this call. One thing that definitely stood out for us, and we just want to sort of throw it out there at you, is a word called expectancy. People tend to expect things to come to them and expect this is going to happen and expect that is going to happen. But, you know, you can expect all your life and chances are it may not actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't expect things to... Can you quote exactly what Tracey said? Because you actually have it there and I can't see
think about what you haven't got and expect what you want to come into your life.
Because it just doesn't work that way.
Nope.
So when you're focusing on what you don't have, and if you're focusing on lack, and you have a mentality of lack...
Like a lack of money.
A lack of freedom. Lack of friends. Lack of job opportunities.
Lack of opportunities in general.
Lack of holiday. Lack of health.
Lack of car, etc., etc. goes on. List goes on and on and on.
Yeah, I mean, it just continues. And unless you're actually willing to do something about it, and make changes. Take action to make
real action,
make changes come about. It's going to stay exactly the same. If you don't change, nothing changes. Like it's not some miracle that's going to come and go, oh, okay, we're going to change things because you've had it tough for long enough.
Let me quote David Sharp here. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
And you don't know what you don't know. Think about that. But it's so true. You can, you know, have your own pity party and wallow in your own miserable life and think how badly done by you are, but ultimately you've created that situation yourself. You know, you're probably sitting there going, oh, what a crock of shit, and I lost my job and I didn't do this and somebody else did this, and nah, you know, maybe that is the circumstances. Maybe you've been retrenched because the whatever. You know, your company wasn't doing so well or whatever. But you're still in that situation because
you choose to be there.
You're not taking action to change it.
Consciously or not, you choose to be there.
You know, you can say, oh, you know, I've been looking for jobs and I've been doing... Well, you know, really? Seriously? Have you really done everything you possibly can to get you out of this situation? You know, have you stepped outside your comfort zone and looked at new opportunities, new things that you're not comfortable with?
Think outside the box.
You have to think outside the box.
Nothing's going to come inside your box. At least not good opportunities. They're not going to appear out of nowhere.
Miraculously.
Without anything. And
you have to also be willing to learn. You know, you've got to learn new stuff. Things are changing all the time. Technology is changing all the time. You know, where once upon a time... you know, the main source of traffic for a business would have been print media.
I wasn't around in those days.
I'm talking about the newspaper magazines, you wombat. We're not that advanced.
Still wasn't that around.
We don't actually read news.
Yes, I wasn't around in those days.
Whereas nowadays, it's not just internet marketing that, you know, gets out there. Social media has a huge impact on businesses in general. And
Facebook, MySpace, YouTube.
Yeah, MySpace is making a big comeback, hard to believe or not.
I never thought that would happen.
I actually posted on MySpace the other day and Sarah went, what? Nobody looks at MySpace? I went, haha, you'd be surprised at who actually looks at MySpace.
I think I deleted that account a few years ago. In fact, when Facebook came into play.
Yeah, if I recall, Facebook was for old people, MySpace was for young people.
Who agrees with that one?
See how quickly things change. And hello, Daisy. You know, she's been scratching our legs trying to get up here so she can, I don't know, but she's in the way. Can you move her? And nobody wants to see Daisy's tail. It's like the cat the other day. You know, you've got to love it. You're at home. What do?
It's real.
Thank you. It's real. So, yeah, you know, you just... you've got to be willing to learn. You've got to be willing to change. And something else that Tracy said, which is very, very apt and just so like, oh my God, this is true. You're never going to be a professional at anything if you're not willing to learn like a professional and play like a professional. You know, a professional tennis player, they have learned to play tennis from the day they made that decision that this is what they want to do. Mm-hmm. They don't, I mean, Pat Rafter and you know, all those other top tennis players, he's the only name that actually came to mind. I was thinking of Leighton Hewitt, but anyway, Aussie players, yeehaw. They didn't sort of go, oh, I think I'll pick up a tennis racket and wham, become number one at Wimbledon. It didn't happen that way. These guys have worked their asses off. They have trained. They, you know, they train and play tennis and play tennis and play tennis, and they don't have fantastic matches all the time.
They live, eat, and breathe tennis.
Yeah. Mind you, they also incorporate their family life as well. But in the beginning, that's all they did.
And breathe it.
You know, I have this awesome mantra, philosophy, whatever you want to call it. That's Daisy bumping the camera. What do I say? I forgot what I say.
Mantra.
My mantra, that's right. Short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain. You know, anything under, you know, I don't know, 5 years is short-term. In fact, anything under 10 years is short-term.
Really?
I think so.
I would have stayed with the 5 or lower.
Okay, but it's a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain.
When you think about it, things changing all the time, like you said. So really, short-term is really short-term.
Yeah, well, this is true.
You can't base short-term on
this is true.
Years and years anymore.
This is true. I mean, you know, I'll say to the girls, turning off for, you know, a couple of hours, I'm just going to go and focus and throw myself into some webinar training. Just, you know, if it can hang, just wait till I'm finished. If not, let me know. But short-term sacrifice. I'm sacrificing quality time with my kids so I can learn something new. Like last night, I learned some awesome stuff. I cut a video with me in the corner of it so you can see me, and I've just done created a brilliant, well, I think it's brilliant anyway, opt-in form with a photo in the background and linking to where I want it to link to, and you know, I'm learning all these things every single day, and I just think it is, you know, I've got to change. I'm learning to change. And Alicia,
opportunity came to you.
Yeah, it did.
And you took it.
I absolutely did.
But you had to step outside your comfort box to get that opportunity.
This is true. Mm-hmm. This is very true. I didn't just step. I think I took a big leaping gallop over the fence.
Yeah, well, that could work too.
Still Daisy's bum. Anyway, we just, this video's taking a little bit longer than we thought it would. But
that's what happens when she opens it now.
Get that? What can I say? I like the camera. No, I just like talking. That's what I like. Let's be honest about this. But yeah, you know, nothing's going to change if nothing changes. So unless you are willing to actually get off your ass and do, no, speaking of asses, get off your ass and do something.
See, she got off her ass to get what she wanted.
You are in control of your own life. You know, you want that chocolate out the drawer, you're going to get off that lounge and walk to it and get it. Well, you know, you want the money, you want to earn it. Get off your ass and do something about it. Don't wait for it to come to you, because, you know, the opportunities may come to you, but ultimately you're the one that has to grab at them, and you're the one that has to take action to do something about it.
Yeah.
So
you still have to get up to be able to do something about it too. Same as if you want ice cream. Laura Parrish did this analogy, or whatever you want to call it, the other day. If you want ice cream, you actually have to get up, go to the freezer, get it out of the freezer, get a bowl, get a spoon, dish it out, and then go back and sit on the lounge. That was really cool, because the chocolate thing, you just have to get up and go to the drawer. But for the ice cream, you have to take that step further. Love that. Thanks, Laura.
Yeah, you know, it's life, kids. You know, it's. I also say that, you know, you've only got one shot at life. It's not a dress rehearsal, so wear your party pants. But, you know, life is what you make it. If you want to sit there and feel sorry for yourself and be miserable and be broke, that is your choice. The whining you can hear is Tilly. She's feeling neglected because Daisy's up here and she's not. Yeah, just do something about it. You know, I'm probably upsetting a lot of people out there, but I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
You're telling the truth.
Yeah, this is right.
But it's something that they obviously need to hear.
This is true.
Because we needed to hear it at one stage.
Well, this is true too. So do yourself a favour. click on a link that is around this video somewhere, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's, you know, you've come straight through YouTube, whether I've embedded it into one of our blogs.
Or someone else has.
Or somebody else has shared it with you. Just, you know, click on a link. Check out what we're doing, because I'm telling you, where we're at is where we want to be. And I would not change anything. You know, I got off my ass, took action, and changed a shitload of things in our lives. You know, because they weren't coming to us. So, do that.
Yeah.
So
information is free.
Yeah. Oh, that was something else. A lot of people say knowledge is power. Knowledge isn't power. Taking action with the knowledge you have
Is power.
is power. You know, you can have all the knowledge in the world. You can be the most genius person in the world, but unless you're actually doing something with that knowledge you have, well, you may as well be as dumb as dog shit, because it don't matter. Like, who cares? You can quote some wonderful thing. Like, seriously? Don't care. Take action. Do something about it. It's time, kids.
Yep.
We may cut another video later on, because that call was awesome. So if you want to hear, you know, what the calls are about, we'll also put a link for the replay call with Tony. With Tracy.
Tracy, she's sorry.
I'm sorry, Tracy. That was a Freudian
TNT. We had Tony last week and Tracy this week.
Yeah.
Someone did say that on Facebook. I am quoting. I don't remember who.
Anyway, guys, have a sensational day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. And we just want to inspire you to take action.
And be grateful for what you do have. Because you've got it because, hey, it was your thoughts yesterday that created your today.
Absolutely. And I can't tell you how grateful I am to be with my kids 24/7 and to...
And no, in case you're wondering, she doesn't talk all the time. She does have a mute button. So she's not always like this 24/7.
No, generally if I'm not talking, I'm dancing or I'm singing or changing the lyrics to songs and making stuff up and just having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's life. Because it's what we make it.
Anyway, we may cut another video later. We may not. Who knows? In the meantime, take some action.
Get up and take action.
And we're not talking about getting that chocolate or ice cream out the fridge.
No. And ice cream comes from freezer, just saying. Came from fridge, it would be milk.
She's always correcting me. Gotta love it. Team player.
Gotta help.
Anyway, guys, catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.